Hey everyone, it's Chris Texera. Let's play another game of the Settlers of Catan on Catan Universe. We're in the number 3 position. Let's take a look at this board. Oh, we have an inner desert here. Well, that's pretty good. 9, 5, 10 spot to start, huh? Pretty good, I must say. Really good wheat there. We're in an interesting spot in the 3rd position here. There's a lot to like about this board. I do like this as an example. Now, there's some questions on what we could get. I think ideally we would take the 8-4-3 here. It gives us the most options going back. Okay, yeah, so I think that's actually good for us because they take that. It makes sense from a production standpoint. Like, I get it. But I think this is actually a bit better because it's 10 pips. There's that. Now, this here is really good production, obviously. 12 production, 5, 8, 10. But here we could probably get the most balanced setup because we could probably get this, and we could probably get some brick, sheep on the flip side. We'll have to see, though. This 8-5-10 is interesting, but we would almost assuredly need the sheep port, and I don't really want to do that. Gets a little too stressful. This wood's also interesting. It has the wood port here. Could be very useful. I think this is better, though. It has this port and this port, and we could even run back to the sheep port. I'm going to take this. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I think it's good enough. And then we can probably get some of the other resources that we need, right? Because if we're just looking for probably a little bit more wheat, brick, and sheep, there are places in here. There's a good amount of stuff we could try to get. So I don't think we would be shut out. So not a surprise there. Like if he takes this almost, that wouldn't be too bad. Okay. So he gets that. I think that is actually fine. Big question here is, do I bother with the sheep here? Do I punch sheep in this situation? It's kind of an interesting one. There's a lot of sheep on the board. This wood port is certainly very interesting. We're just not going to be very mobile. This is also a very good option. This 5, 6, 11. The problem is we're really short on wheat there. So I don't love that. So this comes down to, do we want to take this production, 11 production, versus this 10? We would be down a resource, but we would have the port, which could be really good for us. We would have double wheat, which would also be very good. We want to split the difference. I mean, we'll certainly be able to move a ton here. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take the wood port here. It may be a little risky doing this, but I think we could probably get back to the 8-4. I'm not that worried about that. The wood port's nice. It's not like my favorite thing in the world, but I mean, there's a lot of potential here. This is very good to get all the resources. I'm not going to lie. So I don't want to dismiss that. This does put us in a little bit of a restricted setup, very heavily relying on the wood port. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. I'm not going to lie. I do wonder if maybe we should have done the 6-5-11. It's more balanced. We could probably just build into the wheat. Yeah, maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have done that. We'll see, though. I mean, the good news is it's really going to create some chaos for these other guys. Okay, he decides to go 6-4, which is a little bit of a bummer. Not the end of the world, but then I think purple actually doesn't go here, which is interesting, too. What do they do? Do they go sheep port? No, I don't think so. They probably take the 11-6-5. Yeah. So, it's kind of a mixed blessing. We are kind of isolated, though. The more I see this, the more I kind of dislike not taking this. I think what we did is a little risky, but I'll say this. People aren't going to be able to move that well just because of all this craziness in here. There's just not a lot of wood taken at this point. That's a huge roll. We love that roll. I'm going to go straight to the wood port at this time. We can get this wood port figured out. Maybe we can come back, get to the 3-8. That would be ideal, or back to the 3-4. That would be ideal. A lot of wheat. So not having wheat was really my main concern here. But honestly, maybe it's not even a problem. Especially if purple can't move. So we'll see. Purple, wood's going to get a premium. We're the wood guy. So we've got the wood, more wheat. So if people want to move, they're going to have to come through us. So we'll have to try to bargain that while we can. It's going to be a little slow to start. So let's see what we can get. We get an 8. What do we do about that? We know they want... What's this? Yeah, we know that's what they want. The problem is, I don't want to give that to them. Not yet. So I'm going to hold for now. I'm going to hold for now. I need another 6 or an 8 first, I think. And then maybe we can start dealing for sheep. Okay, there's our extra wood. Nope. We're going to hold. Wait till our turn. They could be very desperate here. So we're going to try to make them a little bit more desperate. We'll give them a high price. So we'll probably try like a ore and a sheep for a wood. Since everyone needs it. Let's see. 7. Ouch. And maybe we don't even care. So we'll see what happens here. Let's go. What do we want to do? Let's hit the 6 here. We'll hit red. We get the sheep. Perfect. Don't even have to deal. So let's see. Can we get, say, this? If not, it's okay. Playing a hard bargain here. All right, that's fine. We'll take the wood port. We'll be very happy. Very, very pleased with that. So already out to a pretty good start here. Still a bunch of other things to consider. Already 2 cards there. I gotta watch out for purple. More wheat. That's good. Yeah, I think ideally we can get down here to this 8-3. That's kind of primo real estate for us. And lots of sheep. 7. Probably trying to avoid purple as much as I can. I really don't want to hit him considering what he's got, but honestly, it might be worth it. We'll hit purple here. We get a brick. I think we use that to immediately go here, and we'll pass. Interesting. He actually did not play a knight. So that's interesting. Okay, probably going on my 6. Yeah, solo's me. That's unfortunate. Well, it's coming right off. That's good. And on the 8. All right, steals the 2 wheat. That's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Man, these 5s have been rolling like gangbusters here. 5s and 7s. Not much 6s or 8s just yet. 4. Okay. I'm just going to hold. I mean, at this point... All right. I mean, we're getting close to a city now, so that's good. I like that. I think our city would go 10-8, 10-8-3 if we get the city. I have no earthly reason to do that unless you want to give me this. All right, they decide to go that way. I could go block them down there. That is a possibility I could try to do. Wow, another 5. This is getting a little ridiculous. As man, I do want some access to this 8, if we can get it. So I'm really hoping for a 10 or a 6 here. Come on. 7. Fortunately, I think we're getting solo blocked again. This is the main problem with the port strategies. I think if we're 6-5-11, I don't even think this happens. But here, oh, wow. Okay, we'll take that. Fine with me. Cool. So I've got a little bit of an ally there in red, which is very nice. 9. What do I do here? What can I get? Just not good enough for me there, buddy. I'm going to take the card here. Maybe we get something really good. A knight is fine for the defense. I'll take it. Maybe I can snipe some ore or something else. And again, I think it's worth it. This 6 is just going to keep getting blocked. Or the 8. So it's just going to keep happening. So it's probably well worth our time to at least try to stop this because it's getting a little ridiculous. Play as much defense as we can here. I need these to be unblocked. So this knight really is pretty important. Probably hit purple. Purple, I think, is the biggest pain in our butt right now. Get a brick there. It's not bad. And we get a 6. Okay. How about this? How about this? Give me 2. How about this? I should have opened with 2. Gives me the 2. I'll take the 2. I think it's worth it. Gets me another settle. Makes our 8 even more ferocious, and even gives us a little bit of an outlook for that wheat. So I do like that. Getting that extra sheep is really nice too. Could help us with cards. So there's that. I've got to figure out some alternative here. Yeah, I think sheep are going to be so commonplace that hopefully we can just keep trading for them in the interim. And if not, we can always port for them. But that 4-3 does look pretty enticing if we can get there. And this 8-3, if by some miracle we could make it there. Again, I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. I think we're going to get soloed here. Oh, we actually don't get hit. Okay. Let's hit the 8. Do still have the 6 open, which is nice. But we're going to want to look out here. Interesting. Okay. Hope he enacts some revenge. Red is my buddy. Red is my buddy. Oh, another 5. These 5s have been just insane right now. There's been 1-8. These 5s are going to kill us. All right, well, we do get a 6. Can we get this? You better be offering me the farm if you're going to offer it. Brick. Brick from red. Do I help out my little brother here? Yeah, I'll take it. We'll go here. We'll pass. Red is the person I'm least concerned about because they also have what I need. That's very helpful. That's another settle. Oh, and they get this. Unfortunate. Very nice. Yeah, if we can double up our 10 here, that would make a world of difference. If we could triple our... Ooh, interesting, but no. We could steal this from under them, which would be very funny. If they get this is a big problem. No. I can't. This is very scary to me because if they get to this, then they get this thing. Like a road here. We'll get the 10. That's nice. 12. What do we want to do here? Do we want to try to challenge them here? What do we need to accomplish that? We need 2 brick. Can I get this? I would love this. I just don't think we're going to get there. That's a little unfortunate. I'm going to take the double here. We'll pass. But it's still in play. It's still in play. We just need a lot to go right. I am not going to help her at all. But she gets this. The road really starts to become an interesting thing here. But we're at least not much of a pain to her at the moment. Solos me, of course. Okay. And gets a wood, though. It's really unfortunate. Gonna get the settle, too. All right. Because this became a lot more dangerous. Because she's all of a sudden the road front runner. And the road front runner and the army front runner. Very scary. That's unfortunate. We need to stop pink at all costs here. This 5-10-9 has been absolutely brutal. Good news is we have a city in hand. Don't mana for it. Oh, that stinks. That stinks. That really stinks. We wasted all that time trying to acquire those, only for that to happen. That stinks. Okay, well, is what it is. That really stinks. There's the army. Great. All right, helps us out there. But we have a big problem here. She's going to take the road. Probably now. Does not take it. Okay. Pink. Pink's going to crush us. 5 wheat. 5 wheat. Pink's going to crush us here. All right. Well, I'm not going to try to convince him. But, man, this is all kinds of bad. Ugh, okay. I'm going to take an ore here. We'll pass. What are you doing? It's pink. Come on. It's pink. What are you doing? The block is pink. Pink. Why are you hitting me? She could get army, road, and win real quick after that. I'm quick after that. Gotta hit pink here. you're already at 8. You're already. I'm not gonna bother. Gonna hold off. Hold off. Gonna hold off. We're gonna. 3 is very nice. Almost there. We're running into an interesting case, so that helps. But I mean, you got the best setup, bud. You got the best setup. You got the best WS setup and road setup. Who cares? You got the best. It's pink. Man, and steals my ore. This is a nightmare. Not good at all. Okay. Somebody please hit pink. Hit the 5 wheat all day. 5 wheat all day. That stinks. Man, it is tough trying to compete with these guys because they just do not want to hear it. And we're in a really tough spot all of a sudden. We have nowhere to go, right? So road most likely ain't going to happen for us, which is just a complete nightmare. And we're in huge trouble. This game has really kind of fallen away here. Uh-huh. Come on, purple. Come on, purple. You are 2 points from winning the game. You are insane. Okay. We need to hit this if we can. If we get a 7 here, it has to hit this 5. Like, I am in very, very bad shape. So this is going to be a pretty big comeback here. The rest of the board here is so obsessed with this stupid position. Got to take the road. Okay, I mean, that helps, but... Oh my god. I'm going to take the city here. We'll happily take it. Still got to take it, though. That's the problem. So we'll see. I do not think we're in very good shape here. I have no place to go. Everyone's getting a lot scarier, but what's bugging me is we're just getting constantly blocked. Constantly blocked. We better take it soon. Second that 5 rolls, we're in big trouble. Thankfully, this has been rolling a ton, so that's been helpful. Ugh, that's worst case. It's a city. It's a city. It's a city for red. Chank. Build the roads. Connect red. Yes, go, 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 go. Okay, good. They connected. Thank God. Okay, we needed that. Like it. Come on, 10. Another 4. Well, right now there's just nothing to do. So we're just sitting around kind of waiting. I don't want to say we're waiting to die, but man, it has not been great. All of a sudden, red's looking really good. But I guess red, with all these ports here, this is the problem. This is the problem. Every time. Every time. And honestly, even purple here could win. So we're really in a bind. Everyone focuses on us, and now we're just completely in the dumpster. So our only chance, I'm trying to think of how we can salvage this at all. They could still theoretically take the road. We really cannot. That is hugely helpful. But it might not matter. They already might have this in the bag, if not very close. Yeah, look at that. 3 ore. Sheesh. Yikes. Scary. And with the sheep port, focusing on the wrong folks, my friends. Focusing on the wrong folks. So that is a huge bummer. I'm going to take the city here because there's really nothing else I can do. It is unfortunate just getting hit as much as we have here. We'll pass. Six brick. There you go. At least he did the right one. Finally. Jeesh. We had to like beg not to get hit here. Okay. I mean, it's not unhelpful. If they could settle and win, maybe? Man, getting close. I am desperate for some tens. Maybe we could get... Sixes is probably our best bet here. We just got a ton of sixes in a row. Okay, that's fine. Very desperate. Two or. They can't do anything. That's good. And I gotta think purple might have 3 VPs here. So purple might just be as dangerous. It's part of the problem. They're gonna build a road? Should just build a little feeder road. Because the road isn't... They're not gonna lose that, I don't think. Man, I hate it when we kind of get beaten up here by the table. Really unfortunate. 6. Okay, 6 is fine, except of course they moved this. So, you know, that's not great. Take what we can. It helps. It helps. Gets us 8 points. 9. Not great. Not great. Especially with them having the 6 and the sheep here. Gotta hit. Yeah, good. Can they? Are they gonna? Well, they have a knight, so they didn't take it yet. I need a lot of very special rolls to win. It's not impossible, but we gotta stop red somehow. That'll probably do it. Okay. Well, they're still fighting here. Probably should hit the 10. Oof. That is going to do it. That's going to do it. Really unfortunate. Oh, boy. Well, this is the problem. We got beat up way too much. That's the problem with the port strategies. Well, we did get a second ranking. At least that's good. But, man, those port strategies, they're so dangerous. So dangerous. 1407? Wow, we actually played someone with a higher ranking than us. It's kind of astounding. Does not usually happen. That's the first time in a long time. 1407, good for them. 1379, yeah, not terrible. Not terrible. And though, this is one of those cases, it's a pacing thing. Got too scary too fast, and people just overestimate these ports. The same thing happened in a recent Colonist game. Same exact thing. People overestimate the ports. Second it dries up, it's just done. So in some ways, I kind of wish maybe I had done the 1165, because then at least we have a chance at the road connect here. This setup was fine for production, but we were hit the whole game, like the whole game. So really unfortunate. But hey, that's one of the reasons why we really skew away from doing the port strategies. I mean, it could be a mess. Yeah, at least toward the end of the game, they started to make sense. You know, as much as I picked on this pink lady, there was a chance there. If they got the right rolls, they could have won. So I do think we were right to do that. Because yes, the road was very tenuous for them, but they were at 8. They had a city in hand for 9. And then if they had built this at that time, it would have been 10. So it was not impossible. But ultimately, yeah, red was able to pull it off. They did a good job. 70 rolls. Yeah, these 5s early games were brutal. And we had so many blocks. Oh, one of those games, guys. One of those games. Hey, thanks for watching. See you next time.